Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm Gaynor.
I'm Sophie.
Today we're doing 10 things that are banned in America.
What would they be?
I was going to say, I don't think there's many things that are banned in America.
Yeah, there'll probably be quite a few that we just don't even know about though.
It might be like some sort of animals.
Animals?
Yeah, well, if you remember when we lived in Abu Dhabi, it was normal to have a cougar or like
As a pet?
I walked down the road once in Abu Dhabi and like a couple rows down I looked like just through the gates and there was like a tiger inside a cage. That was their pet.
They keep them, like they get them as like tiny little...
And it escaped once, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was walking down the street.
Yeah, I took Winston for a walk one day and all of a sudden I stopped because I could see... I can't remember what it was. Was it a cougar?
I thought it was a tiger.
Oh my gosh.
One of them was a cougar. And he was exercising and he was like throwing a stick and it was like running after it and...
It's weird.
Just turn around.
But like, it
Yeah.
just proves that they can be friendly though, can't they? Because they were friendly.
Yeah, apart from the one that was...
It's just because like, the Arabs weren't scared of them.
No,
so, like,
it was chained up in the garage and they never exercised it, so it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And
Yeah,
then,
and bored.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh.
I think this probably will consist of like foods and stuff though.
Maybe.
I was going to say like ingredients in food.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's
Let's
find
see.
out anyway.
Black
10
currants.
things. Oh.
Black
Are they
currants.
actually banned? Or they just like don't
Black
know
currants.
It's not banned.
I could never get
Ribena.
black currants, but I thought it was just because they didn't grow there.
Yeah. I doubt it'll be banned. Anyway.
Who knows? We'll see.
10 things that are banned in America.
Ooh, okay, time to do this thing. America is one of the freest nations on the planet, home to those that want to achieve anything and pursue their dreams. Unless your dream is to buy something on this list, in which case, really though, there are many things banned from America, but some of those things might surprise you, and some of them might just straight up make you shake your head. No matter how much money you have, you can't buy these things in the good old US of A. So let's find out exactly what those things are. Here are 10 things that are banned in America. Number 1 is Kinder Surprise eggs. Okay, this one's going to be confusing to my American friends because you've likely never seen nor heard of these. So
You know what? I feel like I might have heard of this before. It's like something to do with like
Choking
on the toys.
Yeah.
Kids
The
choking.
toys are only very small, aren't they?
Yeah.
Choking hazard.
Kids probably think you could eat it or something because it's inside of an egg.
Yeah, and that's I think why a lot of the McDonald's toys as well were banned.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That might be another thing on this list.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's probably a lot of toys and stuff like little toys.
Yeah.
allow me to explain. Kinder eggs are hollow milk chocolate eggs that contain a toy inside of it when cracked open. They're fun and tasty and they're popular here in Canada as well as Mexico. The reason that you've never been able to experience these tasty things is because back in 1938, the Food and Drug Administration banned the sale of food items with toys or trinkets embedded inside of them. The ban was made primarily to prevent choking hazards, which makes sense, but as a lot of people have argued, this ban is kind of dumb because, well, if you've ever eaten one of these, you know just how hard it is to choke on the massive capsule inside. Realistically, it's way too big to be swallowed accidentally by anyone, even a child. Plus, there's plenty of warnings on the packaging advising
really
parents
nice.
not to let any children under 3 play with it. A little bit of common sense, folks. I mean, come on, nobody's that hungry that they're going to inhale an entire chocolate egg. Was there a toy in that? Number 2 is haggis. I know! How dare they ban pudding made from the heart, liver, and lungs of a sheep mixed with onions and oatmeal inside of an animal's stomach? Oh, I get it. Haggis is a famous dish that originated in Scotland, and people either love it or hate it. Apparently, this Scottish delicacy is pretty good. Not that I would ever try it, but regardless, it was banned from being imported to the United States of America back in 1971.
When did you try it?
I tried it when we were living in, in fact I've tried it a few times, when we were living in Abu Dhabi. We had a Burns night and we had haggis there.
Oh.
And I tried it years ago when I was probably a teenager.
What do you reckon, like, how easy would it be to get it here?
Because you never see it, do you, in
No,
restaurants
you
or
wouldn't.
anything?
No,
But I'd
it's-
imagine if you go
it's-
to Scotland, it'll
yeah,
probably
it's
be
a
on.
very Scottish delicacy. So it's easy to make, but I'm sure if you went to a butcher and asked him to make one for you, he would be able to. You can order them and have them delivered.
Can you?
Yeah.
because the FDA forbids anything that has another animal's lungs in it due to the fear of transmitted diseases amongst different species. However, anyone is free to make haggis within the United States, but if you want that authentic taste of animal innards, you gotta go to the source. Otherwise, the government is fearful that you could be eating a sheep's cough. See, it's scary. Number 3 is dog and cat fur products. Oh, but Buddy looks so soft. Why can't I make him into a scarf? Said no one ever. Any item made from dog or cat fur is banned in the United States and has been since the year 2000. Not only is it illegal to import or export dog and cat fur products, but it's illegal to even produce them. This ban was created under animal abuse laws, and believe it or not, the authorities will actually pay you a minimum of $500 to squeal on someone who is violating this law. Nice gloves, Mark. Is that made from mittens? The only exception to this is taxidermy, so if you really want to stuff Charlie or Oscar and pretend like they're still alive, you're free to do so. Although that's really creepy. Pretty bird, pretty bird.
Would you ever do that?
No.
Would you?
No. It'd be so weird. Just something like Mabel just there, like, stuffed.
Yeah.
No, would you?
No, but I know people who've done it. And
Really?
I know like other animals, not like cats and dogs though.
No, I had a friend, bless her, who had her cat stuffed, and it didn't go too well because the cat was like,
Oh really?
No, don't.
Oh.
I think it's just best to have the memory of it.
Yeah.
Keep like a look
Just like
at the
photo.
furs.
it's like, have you ever seen
Just
the
framed photo you
rabbit
do.
foots?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is supposed to be lucky, isn't it? But
Yeah.
it's an actual rabbit's foot that they have on like key rings.
Keep what?
Number 4 is Ephedra. Ephedra is made from the plant Ephedra sinica and has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. More recently, it made its way to North America in the form of dietary supplements like weight loss pills. However, although popular, it was banned from America back in 2004. After studying over 16,000 reports of heart attacks, strokes, liver failures, and over 150 deaths, it was believed that Ephedra was the culprit. Interestingly, despite the ban, people still actively tried to bring it into the country, and many people swear by it, using Ephedra to lose weight in a hurry. Honestly, I recommend that you just hit the gym harder. It's not that great if you're a 50-50 chance of either being drop dead gorgeous or just dropping dead. Number 5 is sassafras oil. Man, this one was just fun to say. If you were to go to a country outside of the United States and order a root beer, you might just find that it actually contains sassafras oil. In fact, it's also found in soap and cleaning products in many countries around the world, but it was actually banned in the United States back in 1960 due to it being linked to liver damage, vomiting, and possibly even cancer. On top of that, it's also an ingredient used in the making of MDMA, aka ecstasy. So it's banned from being imported because of all of that. Man, it's a good thing it's not readily available pretty much everywhere. Oh wait, yeah, the twist here is that the sassafras plant actually grows all over the United States. It's very common along the East Coast from New York to Florida and various other states, but hey, the government probably doesn't want you knowing that, you know. But hey, I'm Canadian, and that's none of my business. Number 6 are antiques. Oh man, Mildred's gonna be ticked. Okay, antiques themselves within America are perfectly fine, but importing them can actually get you in a lot of trouble depending on what they are. Anything that's considered culturally significant is banned from being imported to the United States, such as archaeological objects and sculptures. So in other words, if you're traveling and you buy a souvenir, be real careful about what it is if you're bringing it home. Believe it or not, some things actually need a special export permit issued by the country of origin. Number 7 is absinthe. You may have heard of absinthe, that psychoactive alcohol that supposedly makes you hallucinate.
What is it like? What percent is it? Like 80%?
Yes, yeah, it's very
So
high.
I wouldn't, that's quite mad that it's banned there. You can buy it here quite easily.
Yeah.
Oh, can you buy it here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had people bring a bottle of it to places.
Great.
I'm dead now.
Yeah.
Hallucinate and see a green fairy. It's a popular drink in Europe and other parts of the world and has a very high alcohol content, sometimes up to 74%. But the fact that this stuff can knock you out with pretty much one shot is not actually the reason that it's banned in the United States. It's banned because of one specific ingredient, wormwood. Wormwood contains a chemical compound called thujone, which some claim causes hallucinations and even muscle spasms and seizures. So while you can still buy absinthe in America, it's sans wormwood, which which basically just makes it a boring green alcohol. Number 8 is fresh ackee fruit, aka the fruit nightmare. Seriously though, I don't like any fruit that looks like it's looking back at me. Freshly picked ackee fruit imported from West Africa is actually a staple in Jamaican cuisine. However, it's banned from the United States. Interestingly, you can still find some canned versions in some specialty stores. However, fresh ackee fruit can actually be dangerous. The seeds of the fruit can cause Jamaican vomiting sickness, which is pretty self-explanatory, and could also lead to seizures, a coma, or worse, it could actually be fatal. So I suggest you just don't go picking these black eyeball fruits and eating them, because...
When it says stuff like that, why is it a popular fruit in Jamaica?
It must grow freely there.
No, I know, but if it's making them throw up and stuff, like if it makes you throw up and possibly have seizures, why would you eat it?
It's like when we went to Thailand. It was either Thailand or Singapore or Malaysia. It was one of those countries. And there's a fruit called durian fruit. Have you heard of it?
No.
It smells like vomit. It's got the worst smell ever. And in the hotels, it says durian fruit is banned. Do not bring it in because of the smell. It's so bad.
Really?
Yeah. They sell it on like the side of the road.
Does it taste alright though? Or would you not know? Did you not try
I have
it?
tried it. It doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
Yeah.
But the smell of it's disgusting.
No, yeah. If something smells that bad, I wouldn't try it.
No.
They're terrifying as is. Number 9 is Mirabelle plums. Well, this is just a straight up confusing one. Another fruit that's banned from the US is the Mirabelle plum, and well, there really isn't much reason as to why. Mirabelle plums look just like smaller, lighter colored versions of plums found in America. But if you want to know what they really taste like, you may have to shell out enough for a plane ticket to Lorraine, France, where they're grown. These plums are federally banned, but it's not actually clear why that is. Apparently, the US has some bizarre importing law that bans this particular fruit, and although the law is upheld, there isn't a solid reason as to why. And number 10 is Kazumar Zoo. Yep, ban this one. Ban away. Okay, cheese is a staple in many US homes. It's sold in stores and all over the country. However, there is one cheese that you probably wouldn't want to touch with a 10-foot pole anyway. Luckily, it's banned in the US, so you won't have to worry about it anyway. Kazumar Zoo, a cheese from Sardinia, Italy, is not only made with unpasteurized milk, which in and of itself is already banned from the US, but it's filled with, get ready for this one, fly larvae. Yep, it's maggoty goodness. This disgusting cheese is meant to be eaten with the larvae still in it, so it's probably fine to a lot of people that it's banned. Nope cheese. And that was 10 things that are banned in America. Just a reminder that...
Yeah, I think you could unban that and no one would eat it or buy it anywhere,
exactly.
anyway.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I've never heard of that before.
It's like fishermen when they go fishing. They have like the maggots, don't they? They put on the end of the fishing rods. But I've seen them, they like lick it and then put it on. I don't know why. But I'm like, oh, how can you put a maggot in your mouth like that? That's disgusting.
Because I know cheese anyway, is cheese mould? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like kind of, like, it actually is
like Stilton.
Like blue cheese,
yeah, that's got mould in it. But that's good.
But that's alright, isn't it? Like, but as long as stuff's not crawling all
like
over
mouldy
it.
cheese actually isn't bad for you, is it?
No. But when it's got like wriggly worms on it.
But if you opened some cheese and it had mould on it, would you cut the mouldy bit off and still eat the cheese, or would you throw the whole thing away?
No, you know me.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can just cut it off. I wouldn't do that myself, but you can just cut it off and then eat the rest of it.
I just cut it
No,
off.
she just gives me a cheese sandwich with mouldy cheese or mouldy bread. She's like, it's fine.
How are you still alive?
I know. God.
Doesn't do you any harm.
If I see like an expiry date, like the day before, I'm like, nah, I'm not having it.
And yet, you buy a Nando's and you leave it out on the side overnight, and then when I threw it away, you were like, where's my Nando's? And I was like, because you've left chicken all night in a warm kitchen. That's when you're going to get sick.
Yeah, that is when you're going to get poorly.
Yeah, but at least it will still taste nice, right?
Yeah. It'll still be coming up bad things.
Nah. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.